So I am a foot surgeon. I was trained about 30 years ago. I did surgical treatment, medical treatments. But when I was working, and first of all, I want to say I really see this as a sacred, opportunity or duty with LifeWave and representing, my colleagues and that's kind of where I came from. I was working with the Indian Health Service, and there's a very sacred place, special group of people that I took care of. That's I take this very seriously. I may be dramatic sometimes, but I never exaggerate. I'm very careful in my the words that I pick and the examples that I use. So if I say something that's pretty amazing to me, it's out of the ordinary. So I took care of a lot of people who had high blood sugar issues. The problem with that is then they developed complications. That's like foot ulcers and neuropathic pain. So I developed techniques to not just surgical techniques, but medical techniques. I was always looking for something that was affordable because I worked for the federal government and we didn't have a big budget. I'm a steward of your tax dollars. But also I didn't want to do anything that was going to be detrimental to the patient. So had a lot of wound care experience. And what I was looking to do was change people's lives by educating them and empowering them. I wasn't just there to amputate their foot or leg or whatever. I was there to help them learn how to live healthier. So this fits perfectly with that, with my overarching purpose. So this came to me through a friend, Connie Lucas. Some people may know her. She's a distributor here in Arizona, or a brand partner. And she told me about it. I knew her through other holistic health products, and I just trusted her. She said, this is what it does. It's great for wound care because it increases collagen production, and it's great for pain. So I said, well, those are the two things that I do, because when I do things, I need to have results. For years, sales reps would come to me and they would say, here's our papers, here's our studies. Well, they're done by those studies are funded by the companies, which doesn't mean that they can be biased, but everybody has studies. I was more boots on the ground, and I had to get the wound to close, and I had to get the pain level down to a level where people could function. So I was most, all clinical, but I had to, because I was looking the patient in the face saying, hey, if you do this, then I can get you back to work. Or if you let me cut this off, I will, this will increase your chance of not having another problem. So that's, where I kind of melded things together. But I never saw anything like this. Connie told me about it. I used it the way she explained, and I was amazed at the ice wave, because that gave such rapid pain relief, faster than I could get with injections. I could numb up your whole foot with local anesthetic and amputate part of it. But I cannot do the things, and it's not only what I do in the foot, but I can do this anywhere in the body. Moreover, I can teach people who have no medical background, no training, no scientific background, to do things and impact people's lives like I never could. I used to have to work with a resident or a doctor and train them with the things that I learned. So now I have the opportunity to help other people in their healing journey like no doctor can. And that's, once I saw that, I can't not do this. Now, I don't use it in my own practice. Many doctors are limited by what they can do in their practice. So, we're in a lot of ways, we're like all the other brand partners. We're just, talking to people and sharing it and finding people that want to help other people.
I love that. How rewarding is that to be able to
Oh,
know
yeah.
that you can help anyone and you can
Yep.
teach anyone how to use this. It doesn't have to be a doctor utilizing this technology. Thank you, Dr. Dennis.